Today, I'm going to share with you the top 8 questions I get asked as a freelancer. This is for those who don't have any experience yet with freelancing, those who have zero knowledge about it, and those who want to learn more about the world of freelancing. Before we deep dive, welcome to my channel and to the first ever YouTube video of the Sustainable Freelancing. I'm MJ and I've been freelancing since 2020, and I'd be sharing my mistakes, struggles, wins, and progress in freelancing so that you can use my experiences as your motivation or inspiration to take baby steps and to just start. First question, MJ, what is freelancing? One thing that I can guarantee you in my years of experience in freelancing is that freelancing is not an employment type of work. It's not necessarily a time in, time out kind of work. Freelancing is a business model. This means that when you decide to be a freelancer, regardless if you start part-time or go all in and make this full-time, you are a business owner. As a freelancer, you generally have direct control of your time. And the exception is if you want to serve clients who are in a different time zone. For example, if your client would need you to answer emails in real time, and let's say that client is in Pacific Standard Time or in PST, and that client will need you to be online from 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. PST. Now, if we convert that to Philippine time, as an example, that's about 12 a.m. to 4 a.m. So for me, I'd say I own 90% of my time. 10% of it is when I have clients who need me to be online or work on specific hours. So I'm going to give you some examples. First example is when one of my clients asked me to be there with her during her live webinar, and that was at 6 p.m. PST. So if we convert that to Philippine time, that was about 9 or 10 a.m. my time. Second example is when I was still very new in freelancing. I was expected to be online on monthly client calls. I experienced attending 5 a.m. or 6 a.m. Philippine time because it was about 1 or 2 p.m. in my client's time zone. In freelancing, you get to choose the clients that you work with, whether you prefer those within your area or the locals, or you can also choose clients who are from other countries like the US, Canada, Australia, literally anywhere in the world. Now I know what most of you might be thinking. MJ, I'm not so good at communicating in English. Or MJ, I'm not really that confident in speaking or talking to foreigners in English. If these are some of your thoughts, I'm already preparing a separate discussion on this one, so hang tight. Second question, how different is freelancing from a work from home setup? Now, because of the pandemic, a lot of the businesses were forced to adjust and adapt to a work from home setup. This means that although you are working at home, you are employed by a company. So being employed means you receive a salary and all the other perks like medical insurance, dental insurance, vacation leaves, sick leaves, bonuses, and the like. You're also subject to government deductions like taxes. And if you're in the Philippines, that would be SSS, PhilHealth, Pag-ibig. But you are not the one processing them. Usually, it's either your HR, your accounting, or payroll. With freelancing, you can work anywhere you like, anytime you like, as long as you have reliable and excellent internet connection. Just like me, for example, right now I'm recording this video in one of the islands in Cebu called Mantayan, where I have the freedom to work anywhere I like and anytime I want. And this is why a lot of people in the freelancing industry are able to travel and work at the same time, which is one of the major advantages. As a freelancer, it's your main and sole responsibility to pay your taxes and government contributions like SSS, Pag-ibig, and PhilHealth if you are in the Philippines. Don't worry, I'll definitely make sure to create videos where we discuss more of these. So for now, these are really just general information to give you an idea and for you to not feel overwhelmed with a lot of information. I still want you to come back. Third question, what type of work or services do freelancers offer? There are actually a lot of services that freelancers can provide, and that depends on what you really love to do, what you're good at, or where you want to focus on. I'll share with you the most common services and some examples. First is the most popular, which is virtual assistant services. I started as a general virtual assistant, and I can say that being a VA is really a world of its own. You can be a VA specializing in operations and admin. To name a few examples, this include calendar management, inbox management, tracking and paying of invoices, managing refunds, maintaining SOPs of your clients. SOPs meaning standard operating procedures. You can also be a VA specializing specializing in social media. You create designs for your clients, you schedule posts, stories, you also create social media reports. If you'd like to be a VA focused on tech and systems, some examples: creating or updating automation in email campaigns or sales funnels, creating or maintaining SOPs, using different tools and integrating or connecting them to make a seamless process. So an example of this would be using Zapier, where you connect Gmail and Slack. Second on the list is social media services. If you want to fully focus on social media, the popular examples of the services are the following: social media strategy, content planning and caption writing, social media audit and monthly reports, community engagement and management. Other services that you can offer are the following, but not limited to those that you see on your screen right now. So you can pause this, take a screenshot if that's helpful for you, or save this video, whichever is easier for you to remember. Fourth question: who are those people who needs freelancers, or who hires freelancers these days, MJ? You'd be surprised that there are companies, even the well-established ones, who hire freelancers. In my experience, there's a continuous demand for freelancers from the small and medium-sized business owners. The people who hire freelancers are entrepreneurs who know that for them to really scale their business, they need to delegate some of the tasks on their plate. And the tasks that I'm talking about are those that are crucial for their business, but number one, they don't know how to do it and they don't want to do it. Two, they just don't have the time to learn it themselves. Third one is they know how to do it, but they rather hire someone to do it for them. Examples of these entrepreneurs that I'm talking about would be e-commerce owners, photographers, authors, podcasters, speakers, and literally anyone who has a business. Fifth question: does it really work? Is it not a scam? Do you really earn in freelancing, MJ? This was really one of the main reasons why I was so skeptical the first time I learned about freelancing way back 2018 or 2019. And I understand why this is one of the major concerns or issues for a lot of aspiring freelancers, because let's face it, there are really people whose intention is to deceive you. And my major but to that is, if you're really focused on the bad side, like freelancing is a scam, so on and so forth, then that's what you're going to attract. And that's what happened to me too when I started. Fast forward to 2024, and I can definitely say with all honesty that freelancing works. And it will continue to work because more and more businesses have adapted and even accepted that work can still be done, be completed with the utmost quality, even if they're not working in an office setup, and even if the person is living in another country. Freelancing for me remains untapped and offers endless earning possibilities and opportunities. You'll really earn as long as you're committed to learn. You're open to trying and learning new things that really push you out of your comfort zone, and you are determined to succeed whatever it takes. Now, at the start of this video, I shared that freelancing is a business model, which means that if your mindset continues to be that of an employee, you need to slowly unlearn a lot of things and learn a new mindset, new perspectives, so your new identity becomes that of a business owner. Sixth question: do you need to be a college graduate, MJ, to be a freelancer? When we're looking for work, traditionally, your educational attainment is one of the things that the employers would look into. What your course was, which university did you graduate from, how many years did it take for you to complete your college degree, things like these. In my experience, about 70 to 80% of the clients would care more about the results of your work or the results that you deliver to their businesses. Those clients who already know what they're looking for or have been hiring freelancers for quite some time would want to know your experiences first. How is it related to the task that they're looking for help with? Are you an expert? Are you a beginner? Or are you someone who's familiar with the tasks they need help with, but you're not an expert yet? Now, I'm saying most because I also can't generalize. You might come across clients who prefer college graduates, and it also depends on the type of work that they're looking to delegate. So for example, if they're looking to delegate tasks in terms of transcribing medical information, if I'm an accounting graduate, it would be challenging for me to transcribe medical information, though I can easily Google them or do my own research. If the client prefers someone who is a medical graduate, because this client doesn't have time to train, then it would be their strong preference. Can I start freelancing even if I don't have any experience yet? Yes, of course, and yes, why not? Now, if you're already working or are part of the workforce, I wouldn't say that you don't have any experience at all. For example, let's say right now you're working in a BPO or in a call center as a customer service specialist, may it be voice, email, or chat accounts. The training that you receive in this role is already a customer service skill that can easily be combined with a technical skill, especially if your scope includes troubleshooting. Now, this can already be considered as an experience if you are going to apply to job opportunities that require customer support, people skills, or technical assistance. Another example is if you have experience working in a hotel or a resort, let's say as a front office staff or reservation staff. Your existing corporate skills can directly be connected to property management or those clients who need help managing their Airbnbs or property rentals. This is where you assist in responding to inquiries, bookings, cancellations, refunds, and all that. You can even apply for an executive assistant position where you help clients manage their emails and calendar, book their upcoming travels, prepare reports and presentations, help manage the behind the scenes of their online events, and all the other things that the clients need to help manage their business and their life. So what I'm trying to say is that you actually have some sort of experience that serves as your backbone or your foundation as you start your freelancing business. Let's say you're a fresh graduate or you don't have any experience yet working in corporate. First, considering offering your services for free for a limited time. I know what you're thinking, MJ, for free? But hear me out. It's not just about doing unpaid work. It's about gaining hands-on experience that helps you learn the ropes and understand what it's like to work with real clients. Plus, at the end of the project, you can ask for a testimonial. And that testimonial, it's like gold. It shows future clients that you know what you're doing and then someone else trusts your work. The goal isn't to undervalue yourself, but to invest in your growth. This experience gives you the confidence to step into paid opportunities because you'll know exactly what you're capable of. Final question: is freelancing a career, MJ? Let's define what a career means and let's ask Google for help. Now, Google said a career is an occupation undertaken for a significant period of a person's life with opportunities for progress. So this means that having a career doesn't only mean employment opportunities or any progress in your employment right now. You can also make a career as a freelancer as the freelancing world offers abundant and endless opportunities for progress, not just professionally, but also personally and financially. And I'm speaking based on my own experience. You see, as a Filipino, I was groomed to follow the tradition. I needed to study hard, graduate from college, have a degree, get a job, and work until I'm 60, retire, and then live my life. And there's nothing wrong with that. A quick disclaimer. Because to some people, this might be what they also want. But this was the story that I kept telling myself before. That's why it was so difficult for me to see the potential of freelancing back then. Not until I said to myself, what is there to lose? You know, I was thinking maybe I can learn a thing or two, and who knows? This might be for me. Freelancing might work out. And it did work out, and now you're watching me at the other end of the screen talking about freelancing. But just like with any career and any life decision, it is not as easy and not as glamorous as it looks because you are actually opening and managing a business. I'd like to repeat that being a freelancer means you are a business owner, which also means you need to start being aware of the things, the perspectives, the mindsets that you need to unlearn and unhelpful ways of thinking. And I'm going to leave you with this. What got you here won't get you there. The next video is how I started my freelancing journey, and that's going to be released in the coming weeks. So better hit subscribe and add me to your favorites so you'll be the first to know once it's out. That's it for me today, and I hope you learned a thing or two about freelancing, especially if you're still starting out or still on the fence about it. Comment below your top takeaways and light bulb moments when watching this video. Also check the description box for more information and resources. See you again! Explore and learn more about the freelancing world by downloading my free guide called the Freelance Starter Kit. It's available in the description box below. Make sure that your email address is active and please check both your inbox and spam folders after you're done signing up. You'll also see a link where you can submit your questions about freelancing so I can talk more about those in my upcoming videos. Thank you and see ya.